Our seventh collaborative intent is determining group-wide preferences in order to develop shared values, norms, and to create consensus. I'm going to start with two business scenarios, and then I'll highlight Engineera's applications and features that would support similar business scenarios. So first, I have an example from Best Buy. Best Buy's benefits department had come to the realization that their younger demographic of employees that were 25 years or younger had very little or no participation in their 401k plan. So they decided to launch a contest on their internal social networking site that invited employees to create online videos about what 401k plans meant to them. The contest very unexpectedly resulted with Best Buy's 401k participation jumping from 18 to 47%. Best Buy is among the first companies to use social networking to promote 401k participation. The winners of the contest received a 3-day trip to Best Buy's corporate offices, the chance to meet executives, and the opportunity to present their video to the board of directors. And my second example is from Twitter. Twitter has been described many ways. At its best, it's been called a revolutionary political tool and a low-cost marketing machine, and at its worst, it's been dubbed a waste of time. But now there are two researchers that are calling it a device that measures happiness. There are a pair of statisticians from the University of Vermont that are hoping to harness the stream of messages that are flowing through the microblogging platform at any given moment to read public opinion and sentiment in real time. So the goal is to establish an index, akin to the Dow Jones Industrial Average, that can give an overall sense of how a collective body of people are feeling at any given point in time. So essentially the goal is to take the public's pulse on certain topics. And the preliminary findings show what you would expect. Twitterers with more followers tend to be happier, and the number of positive tweets spikes around weekends when words like party are especially common. Then the mood drops during the week, coinciding with the rise of words such as office. So now let's talk about some of the features that Engineera has to offer on their platform that can support determining group-wide preferences. First of all, we have the ability to gain insight from groups. So not only do we have interest groups, wikis, conversations, replies, and some of the standard functionality that many social networking platforms have, but we also have the ability to survey or send a series of poll questions to hub participants to get reactions or sentiments about specific topics. We also have the ability to rate conversations or wikis, and what that does is by rating it, it's a 1 to 5 star rating process, and it allows you to determine what's important or interesting to other people. We also have the tell a friend capability, which if you have created a conversation or a wiki or posted an article that you think is interesting, what you can do is alert people within your network that you feel may be interested in similar content. And then we also have bookmarking or favorites that you can easily go back and find certain conversations or interest groups and things that you use quite often. Now we also have a master relationship service, which is really important because the ability to create relationships is what turns a multi-user application into social software. So being able to share information and to interact with friends changes the dynamic of your user experience. So you're engaging with people and not software. So what our master relationship service does is identifies relationships between users, content, groups, and platforms in conjunction with activity consolidation to improve the ability to find relevant, actionable content. And then finally, we do have sentiment analysis, which is actually in its very early development phase, and so much of it is yet to come, but we can also have essentially a mood ring and determine collective sentiments on specific topics. So just to show you some screenshots here, we have part of our survey. It's a poll question, and as you can see, this was just a poll question that we pulled from one of our education sites, which we were trying to educate people on the H1N1 virus. And so we listed a question of what are the most common symptoms, and people can go in and answer this, and you can determine their votes and the results very quickly. So as you can see, based on the votes, we have charts that would indicate people's answers. We also have the ratings, tell a friend, and bookmark. So as you can see, we've got the rating process. All you would do is highlight however many stars you'd like to rate that conversation or wiki. We also have the ability to very easily favorite items or remove favorites. And then we also have the tell a friend capability. And then finally, this is our preliminary sentiment analysis. And so as you can see, we have some very preliminary functionality available to you. So for example, we've got a graphic through our administrative console that is analyzing the conversation tones. So you can see that we've got a certain percentage that's very positive all the way down to a percentage that's very negative. And then most of the conversations, 77%, seem to be neutral.